Hello Bitcoin community, congratulations. Today is June 30th, 2013. You know what that means? It's a 6-month mark. The 2013 year is halfway over. I know, ties in the time went fast. This video is just a video. It's going to be shorter than the year-end report. This is just going to cover kind of what happened in the last 6 months and what has happened to Bitcoin. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is price. Now, I put up a chart on my iPad of the price, and I'll put a chart over next to me. But around January 2013, we were looking at about $16 to $18 a Bitcoin. Now, as we all know, today's date, Bitcoin's trading at about $97 to $100. It varies all day. Our peak price was about $264, and that was about April 20th, April 15th, 20th. I just got a chart. I don't know the exact date, so bear with me. But yeah, so we had a spike. It went up about, April, and then it kind of varied up to May, and then from May to now, we kind of had a steady little decrease. It's kind of interesting to see. Very awesome, though, that we hit the 260 spike. Obviously, kind of sad we came back down from it. But I think that we're $100 now. If you look at where we were January 1st, that was $20. We have went up then almost $80 in 6 months. To me, that's pretty good. I think that's a great thing, and if it continues on that thing, I have to say we have a good chance of December 2013 being roughly around $200. I think that would be a stable point to look at. So now for the difficulty report. Now on January 2013, we were looking at about 25 terahashes. So, 25,000 gigahashes, which is the equivalent of. So 25 gigahashes, or terahashes, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, you want to take a guess where we're at now? Yeah, we're at about 160 terahashes on June 30th, 2013. So that blows my mind. And there was a report by ASIC Miner that was out a couple of weeks ago that said their prediction was that we would be somewhere between 800 and 1,000 terahashes before the end of the year. Which, if you recall, back in February, I made a prediction saying I thought we would be somewhere between 700 and 1,200 terahashes by the end of the year. So, if my prediction is anywhere close to theirs, we might be hitting the 1,000 terahashes, which would be 1 petahash by the end of the year. Okay, so now all the math's done, let's get to some of the actual news. So, as we know, ASIC Miner was probably the best company to come out in the last 6 months. Their share price is up to like $4 a Bitcoin, which is crazy. And they're producing miners like crazy. Butterfly Labs has failed to yet produce too many units. I think some people are starting to slowly get their units, but nowhere near the orders that they had placed. So hopefully in the next 6 months we see them really start to push it out. Avalon released their first batch and was the first one to produce an ASIC miner. Came out around January. Their batch 2 has just shipped, and some people are posted on Reddit as of today that they have received their Avalon second batch. And so the third batch will be coming out soon, and hopefully a whole line after that. They also announced that they would be producing the ASIC chips. They would just be selling the chips by themselves and not on the board, so that people could go to various other board producers and have those made for them. Then Butterfly Labs followed suit and said they would sell the chips as well. So the whole ASIC miner in the last 6 months, or ASIC mining as a device is not ASIC miner, the company, has really exploded in the last 6 months, and I really predict that the next 6 months will be just as explosive, if not more explosive. So watch out for that. So we really can't talk about Bitcoin without talking about Mt. Gox. Now, while their trade volume has went up and down like crazy in the last 6 months, one thing that is notable is that they did lose their ability to financially trade through DARWA monetary funds in the United States because they didn't file the right forms or the right. I guess they assumed they didn't have to file the right financial reports and everything, which, in a regulated economy, which is a good thing, you have to file reports, so that was kind of a bummer. So also, the Bitcoin QT, the main client for Bitcoin, has really undergone a lot of updates, and thanks to some of the awesome contributors to the Bitcoin community, that that software is really starting to develop and really starting to get better and really bringing Bitcoin to its new level and really hopefully bringing more people in because it's more sustainable. So that's something to really look out for too. Next 6 months, I assume that is just going to become amazing. They're going to really fine-tooth that program. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to give my predictions for what's going to happen in the next 6 months. And like I said, this is going to be kind of a short video because I don't really do too many short update videos like these. I like to do, I'm really excited for the end of the year one. I'm already started work on that one, even though we're 6 months away. So get ready because December 2013, December 31st, 2013, there's going to be one heck of a video about the last year in Bitcoin. But let's get on to predictions. I already stated that I think the Bitcoin hash rate will go up to about maybe 800 terahashes, possibly 1 petahash if ASIC miners anywhere close to their predictions. I think ASIC miners are really going to keep rolling out. I think these altcoins that everyone keeps talking about, maybe some of the best ones will stay steady. I think maybe Namecoin, Litecoin, PP Coin, those might stay up and running. But a lot of the other ones I think are going to kind of fall to the wayside. They're too small a market cap, and I think people are just trying to pump and dump them. I think a lot of the GPU miners are going to have to get out of the business of Bitcoin. They'll probably jump to altcoins, possibly Litecoin, keeping Litecoin up. So that's one thing. We're going to lose a lot of GPU miners as the ASIC boards come in. I think regulations, people will start filing more regulation reports, and there'll be a lot more government savvy, saying that legally, of course. So we'll probably see a lot more safe mechanisms in Bitcoin, allowing you to legally transfer funds to Bitcoin services and companies. I think more Bitcoin companies will come out of it in the next 6 months. A lot of companies started in January when the price started to rise, and they're still working on getting their product lines out and everything. And I think that'll be kind of an interesting thing to see. So, the last 6 months have been a very interesting time, and I can't wait to spend the next 6 months with you guys. Thanks for watching.